Sky Squad, we are back in the building, baby. We got to discuss some news that's hot off the presses. Hot off the presses. Remember, I told y'all, I said, you know, Kandi is best on Housewives when she is activated. And I said, can't nobody activate Kandi like Nene, Portia when they was going at it, and Kim Zolciak. Oh, and probably Phaedra, but we won't count Phaedra because they ain't gonna be on the show at the same time no time soon. Now, having said that, Kandi might just get activated today. I don't know. I don't know now. So here's what's going on. And shout out to our friends over at the Neighborhood Talk, okay? Because this is where I saw it at first. And so I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you, all right? We're gonna go ahead and give it to you. So apparently the numbers been posted for Kandi's spinoff show, the ratings. Okay, so Bravo ratings, I believe they tweeted out the numbers for season 1, episode 1. And remember, Kandi did say, I believe, that this was hopefully going to be a series. Similar to what I would say like a Vanderpump Rules, even though we don't want to compare this show to Vanderpump Rules because it's different. It's very different. But what these numbers mean in just 1 second. But before we get there, let's get to this shade, was it, from Nene Leakes? So the T searcher, a Twitter account posted, Kandi in the Gang flopped with 69th place. You can never win when you play dirty. This is a quote from Nene Leakes. Stay woke. And it says Nene Leakes /22 2019. Okay. Now, that date, was that the last time? Was that when Nene was on the show? The last year Nene was on the show? I believe it was. So anyway, yep, it was that year because that was the last reunion due to that was the Zoom reunion due to the panorama. Okay. Anyway, the person tagged Nene Leakes, #boycott Bravo, #boycott all things Comcast, #free Nene Leakes. So then another person commented and said, I refuse to watch for so many reasons, and I've always believed Nene, she is missed. I will say that I do miss Nene. And I just like Nene on TV. She's good TV to me. Actually, I really liked her on The Real. She did very well on The Real. She does well on Talk. And hopefully we'll see more of her on Talk. But anyway, Nene Leakes wrote, thank you. And then below that, she wrote, listen, ... You already know. Crying emoji. So the Neighborhood Talk wrote Nene with a little shade to Kandi, okay? About them numbers, all right? Now let's talk about the numbers in general, okay? Now, first of all, let me ask you guys a question before we get to the numbers. Do you think this was shade or no shade? I mean, it's definitely shade, but do you think it was do you think that it was worth it for Nene to shade Kandi in this matter? Okay, let us know in the comment section down below. And again, shout out to our friends over at the Neighborhood Talk. Follow them on Instagram if you haven't already done so. Okay. Another site that I want to go to really pull into context what these numbers mean, because I really do like to go to our friends over at TV Deets when I want to really dive deep into the numbers for across different shows. And so again, this is why I would like for you guys to follow TV Deets. You know, when I tell you guys or encourage you guys to follow people, I do so because I want you guys to always be in the know, even when you're not watching my channel, right? Because these are the people that I look to as well for news and information and specific tea. And then what I do is I'll, give my commentary on it and pull it all together for y'all in the context of what we see on these shows as y'all get it. Okay. Anyway, let's talk about the numbers in context to Portia's spinoff. Okay. So TV Deets writes, bad news for Kandi and the Gang. The season 1 premiere earned a .12 in the demo and just 491,000 viewers. For comparison's sake, this is much lower than Portia's spinoff, and I'm quoting from TV Deets, which earned .22 in the demo and 869,000 viewers when it premiered back in November 2021. Note, for more details on numbers and that sort of thing, you guys can head on over to TV Deets and get numbers for all of your favorite reality TV shows. But right now, we're talking about Kandi and the Gang. So, is this bad news for the show? I don't think so. I don't think so. There are shows with much lower viewer numbers. This is a typical viewership number for Watch What Happens Live, and it stays, okay? It stays on the air, okay? So that's number one. The 369,000, that's about the average range for a Watch What Happens Live. It'll kind of trickle up and down. And the other thing I want to say is, everybody that I've seen online talk about the show really seemed to like the show. So I do anticipate the numbers to go up, as I do believe more people will start to tune in week after week after they realize that it's really something that people are talking about in social media. And as a comparison, I understand why they made that comparison, because it's 2 cast members from the Real Housewives of Atlanta doing spinoffs right after one another. And I do think that, Kandi's show doesn't have the same level of, I would say, scandal attached to it that Portia's had. Portia had her and Simon and all of that, and people was interested to find out what was going on. So this in the contrast is more of a family type of show, and I do think it may take some time to build. But my question is, what do you guys think? Do you guys enjoy Kandi and the Gang? Based on your comments, it seemed like a lot of y'all did. I know that I enjoyed it. It definitely was not, it didn't feel too toxic. It felt like good old-fashioned family drama, family fun. I enjoyed it. But, a lot of people were definitely a lot more split on how they felt about Portia's show, mostly because I think they were, really fired up about, the Simon stuff and the Dennis stuff. But I don't know. I definitely think that there's room for both of these spinoffs to win and do well. I enjoyed Portia's spinoff equally as much. I definitely did, for different reasons, okay? Because I wanted to be nosy and find out what was going on. I'm ready for season 2. So I want to know what you guys think. Was Nene throwing the shade? Okay. And what do we think about these numbers right here? Do we think it'll pick up? I definitely think that there's an opportunity there for it to pick up, especially as we get further into the spring and closer to the premiere of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, which the internet is saying will be premiering on May the 1st. And extra tea, y'all, extra tea. I did hear on the World Wide Web that Real Housewives of Beverly Hills would be premiering on May the 11th. So, y'all, if I am correct, we may be getting Real Housewives of Atlanta, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Okay. I heard Dubai was going to be getting the lead in from Beverly Hills. So we could be getting Dubai at the same time. Married to Medicine should be coming up soon too. And Basketball Wives should be premiering this summer. So TV, y'all, it's about to be lit around here. We about to be booked and busy, okay? And so I feel like Kandi's show is really the jumping off point for a lot of good TV this spring, summer, joggers, I am Sheree. Okay, Sheba Sheree. All right. Shout out to Sheba Sheree. I can't wait to see these designs. I hope she do some Heba Sheree. Okay, I want some joggers too. All right. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you guys keep it locked onto the channel. We, we having a good old time over here as always. And I will catch you guys in the next.